Now, normally it's made from white bread and white sugar and eggs.
Yes.
Those are three main ingredients. However, I like to keep healthier. So I've actually got these loaves, which are brown sourdough.
Sourdough.
And I've chosen specifically the free-range eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's healthier from healthier chickens.
And more ethical as well.
Yeah,
Is it easy to plant spring onions?
It is, yeah. You just have to get a bit of good compost and soil and just put it like I said, I'm going to cut up here and then the rest is going to be planted.
You're going to save the rest to plant.
Within 1 or 2 days, it'll actually grow back.
Look at the green of the mint leaves.
Yeah.
Look how green. Beautiful.
I've actually just cut
oil.
it. I've just cut it, yeah.
Hummus.
Yeah.
Guacamole.
I've tried this with olive oil as well, and
Yeah.
it tastes amazing. So I thought this time I'll just move with a bit of coconut oil instead.
Lonely shadows on these walls.
Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to the Salam Britain Kitchen. And today we are joined by our very own chef, Petrina.
Yes.
Hi.
I love what you're cooking today. Well, the sound of it. And so far, your meals have not let me down. Petrina is cooking savoury
My
or
favourite.
sweet French toast, a versatile dish, perfect for any time of the day.
I'm so hungry.
Opt for the savoury version,
Me.
featuring crispy toast layered with melted cheese, oh my God, and fragrant herbs. Or opt for the sweet option, me, topped with fresh berries, powdered sugar, and a drizzle of maple syrup.
MashaAllah. Each bite offers a delightful blend of flavors, obviously, whether you're in the mood for something savory like myself or sweet like Aisha. Now, welcome, Chef Petrina.
Hello.
Welcome back to the studio. So great to have you today on this bank holiday Monday.
Yeah.
And you're coming in early with two versions. I'm loving
Definitely.
it. Let's get started.
Because obviously, there are some people who are sweet tooth, some
Yes.
people like savory. So I've given the
So
choice
clever.
of both. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Let's go.
She's so,
So I've got-
fair, isn't she? So thoughtful.
I've got a bit of coconut oil melting in the pot here
Yeah.
to actually fry the bread itself. So the French toast is literally made from bread. Now, normally it's made from white bread and white sugar and eggs.
Yes.
Those are three main ingredients. However, I like to keep healthier. So I've actually got these loaves, which are brown sourdough.
Sourdough.
And also one with a bit of savory. It's got a bit of olives in it. So it's quite interesting.
You know, in Malaysian, we say the state I'm in at the moment, Petrina, back me up here. I'm very, saya lapar.
Very hungry.
Lapar. Very hungry. I'm very hungry. Yes. Carry on, Petrina, sorry.
Okay, so I've got the eggs here. I've got 6 eggs, and I've chosen specifically the free-range eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's healthier from healthier chickens.
And more ethical as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then I've got the bread. I've actually sliced up like that. You can actually make it bigger if you want to. Normally, if you use a sliced bread, then it'll be quite a huge chunk. But I just wanted to make like bite-sized pieces so that everyone can have a chance to try. Then, as usual, I've got paprika, turmeric here, and a bit of sea salt as well. And spring onions. Now, spring onions, I explained before on the show. If you can get spring onions with the roots itself, that's great because all you have to do is use it up here, and then you can actually just replant it.
I
Are they
remember
from
you
your
saying
garden?
this.
Yeah.
No,
you're
these are
gonna
not from my garden. I've managed to buy this organic, so I'm actually going to plant these later on.
Lovely.
Is it easy to plant spring
It
onions?
is, yeah. You just have to get a bit of good compost and soil and just put it like I said, I'm going to cut up here and then the rest is going to be planted.
You're going to
and
save the rest to plant.
Within 1 or 2 days, it'll actually grow back.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my, wow.
And of
I'm gonna
course,
do that
water
today.
it. And I've
Green
got
fingers,
shallots
not
here
green.
as well. And this is mint from my garden. So I've got mint leaf here. I've just
Look
cut
at the
it.
green of the
Yeah.
mint leaves.
Yeah.
So pure.
Look how green. Beautiful.
Okay. So, yeah. What you need to do is the eggs don't need to be like beaten up. You just have to mix it, basically mix it. And I'm just going to stir in the
So what are you starting to make right now, chef? Is it just the bread or?
Yeah, I'm going to mix the bread with the eggs itself and just soak it slightly so
Right.
that it's
What from
Paprika,
with the
I
egg?
think.
Paprika.
yeah, paprika.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you add paprika into the egg.
Yeah, this is just my
bowl.
own version. Obviously,
Okay.
you know, if you search for the
We
normal,
like your version, Petrina.
Yeah, we don't mind, but you're
we'll just
cooking
go
for
with
us. We don't mind.
yeah, the
Who are
normal
we to
French
complain?
bread will have, you know, just boring white bread, white sugar, and
So while you're mixing that up, is it a good time for us to read out ingredients?
yes, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
lovely. So as you know, we will put up a pic of the ingredients. Do remember to take a quick pic of this with your
screenshot,
phone.
yeah.
So we have 6 large free-range eggs, a loaf spelt or sourdough bread cut into bite-sized pieces, 1 shallot finely diced, 2 tablespoons of finely diced spring onions or chives, tablespoon of finely diced coriander, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon paprika powder, sea salt per taste, 2 tablespoons of goat's butter or coconut oil, and you can serve that with hummus, a chickpea dip, raw honey or maple syrup, guacamole, avocado dip, or chili. Oh my
Chili
god, I
oil,
love
please.
chili oil. I'm here for that. I want sweet and savoury now.
No, you can't.
Oh god.
No,
share,
we're
share.
separate. I don't do sharing when it comes to food. I'm kidding.
How are you
Of course
getting on,
can.
Petrina?
Yeah, you definitely can. So I've actually just sliced the bread, as you can see here. I've decided to slice it lengthwise, like this, like this, so it's easier. And then it just soaks into the egg mixture itself. Just slice it.
I want to see closer how you're slicing it.
Yeah.
Chef
Oh, there you
Petrina.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go.
So I'm just slicing it, just like, you know, lengthwise, basically. As I mentioned, this is just my version of doing it.
Lou, can I go to Chef Petrina, please? Thank you. I was asking my producer if I can walk up and disrupt
Okay.
Chef Petrina's kitchen. Life is about disruption, isn't it,
Yeah.
Chef?
So I've
Here I am.
actually just cut the shallots and also put it in.
Bawang.
Yeah, bawang, exactly.
Bawang means onion in Malay.
Onion, yeah.
We should
I'm
do like
loving this.
Malay lessons,
By
right?
all means, yeah. I put the shallots, the spring onions in as well.
Okay.
And then I'm
Smells
just
so
gonna
good.
smoke the bread. Soak the bread. Not smoke the bread, soak the bread.
But paprika itself is quite smoky, has got a smoky flavor
is,
to
yeah.
it. So if we don't use paprika,
You don't have to. This is, like I said, just my
I
own
know.
recipe.
But what else would you?
I put turmeric, so you can even put, if you want, like a Asian version, cumin maybe, coriander.
I'm just trying to think what would like Asian from Singapore, Indonesia, Malaysia would use. Our spices are slightly different.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
We have this thing called shrimp powder.
Oh yes,
Belacan.
yeah, that will be nice. yeah. By the way, I don't know whether you can see. I've actually made my own chili oil. It's
incredible.
There
I
in
don't
the
know if
middle.
the
You
camera
did
can
not
show
make your
this.
own
Yeah.
chili oil. Please tell us how you made that because I love chili oil.
I would really maybe I might do a show on this, but it's quite easy. You actually put in mainly the chili.
Yes.
You can either put in fresh chili, which I've used, or even like the
Do you blend it,
chili
yeah?
flakes. I've actually just
Chili
cut
oil?
it. I've just cut it. Yeah.
Hummus,
Yeah.
guacamole.
Yeah.
Do you put garlic in this?
Yeah, I did put garlic.
Ooh, sedap.
Yeah.
Sedap means tasty.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
and
Sharon,
a bit
I
of
think
sea
I'm-
salt as well. Sea
I'm
salt.
definitely moving to
Are
the
you sure this
savoury
is mine?
side. I
This is
think I'm
mine.
moving over.
Yeah. So that's it.
Can I help you with anything, Chef?
No, I'm okay. I'm all right. I think we've got enough bread for almost the whole studio.
Do you know
to eat
how?
it.
You think so? Do you know how people here love to eat?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you just let the bread soak for a few minutes.
You know, you mentioned goats.
Yeah, goat's butter. This is goat's butter over here.
Why goat's butter?
It's just healthier than the cow's dairy, and that's coconut oil over there. You don't have to use a lot, so I've just turned down the heat basically. Yeah.
Right. So Chef is about to make the French
Yeah.
toast now.
Yep.
So this is the savory version.
It's more like what you want to put on the
On top, right,
because
right.
this is maple syrup, by the way. So and a bit of the mint
But you
from
know,
my
you
garden.
added paprika and spring onions. I
Yeah.
always see these as savoury options. So then, wouldn't it taste odd with like maple syrup?
Well,
and-
you'll find out when
Yeah,
you
you'll find out exactly.
You'll find out shortly, my darling.
Yeah, you could skip putting the spring onions in, but I thought just make it fun. and
Well,
just
it
mix
looks
all
like I'm
up.
going in
Yeah.
for savoury, Sharon.
Yeah. So that's it. I'm just gonna put the oil's hot already, so I'm just gonna put that in.
Look at
As I said,
this.
you can actually make it a bit bigger if you want to.
No, I really like. I've never thought of doing bite-sized French toast. I think this is so clever.
I don't
Yeah.
know about you all, but For me, maybe because I'm greedy.
Okay. You like a big piece?
No. When it's smaller sizes, right?
Yeah.
I'll eat more of it.
That's fine.
And if it's just a one piece, I'll just have the one piece. Do you know what I mean? If it's one big piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a psychological thing. You're right. Lulu was saying to us, she's our producer today. But if it's smaller, I will actually finish the whole pot.
By all means.
You know what I mean? And
We've got lots
how
of
many
bread
slices.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you just have to wait for it to cook and then turn it round the other side.
But this is a good kind of thing to make when you have guests over.
Yes, that's right. These are like, easy finger food.
Sharing, sharing dishes,
lettuce,
yeah? Such a great idea.
And it can be eaten any time of the day, basically. So breakfast, tea time, if you're feeling a bit peckish.
And are we supposed to use low temperature to make this, or is it high temperature?
It's sort of like medium temperature. You don't really want to be like deep frying it. You just want it, because you don't want the egg to actually overcook as well.
So what oil are you using? Just
I'm using
normal
coconut oil. Coconut oil.
Ah, okay. So
I use
coconut
coconut
oil, goat's butter.
A bit of goat's butter, yeah. Just to make it creamy. Yeah.
Okay.
That
then-
coconut oil aroma is coming right across over here.
Yeah, I
And
can smell it
Do you
too.
think coconut oil is the best one? Can there be any What oils would you recommend?
I've tried this with olive oil as well, and
Yeah.
it tastes amazing. So I thought this time I'll just move with a bit of coconut oil instead. So you can see the bread is the eggs already like cooked that way. So you just have to turn it over slightly.
Chef, we can use any kind of bread, right?
Yeah,
Like
you can.
Said,
You
usually
can.
it's white bread.
Yeah, exactly,
But today
yeah.
you chose, what is this one again?
This is
Sourdough.
olive bread, brown,
And the other
brown
one
bread,
is
olive
brown
bread, and
sourdough.
that's sourdough, yeah, brown
Can I
sourdough.
cut some up?
Yeah, of course, yeah. There's a bread knife there as well.
I'm dangerous in the kitchen, viewers. I'll play with everything.
That's okay.
It's a very Asian thing, isn't it?
It
when
is,
you're in the
yeah.
kitchen, you just want to...
You like to help out,
yeah,
which is
I
good.
just want to do things. And this is what we do. I'm sure it exists in many other cultures too. But kitchen is such a place where we can have that meaningful conversations whilst cooking.
Of course, yeah.
And that's how I learned to cook growing
Yeah.
up with my late grandmother. And, I really miss her.
That's
but she's
good.
such a fantastic cook.
Yeah.
And my family's background comes from this particular, I don't know if you know Malay, Minang.
Yes, Minang, yeah.
So my cooking is predominantly Minang cooking. So it's
Okay.
very spicy, as you can imagine.
Yes.
But that all came from my grandmother and where she came from. What about yourself? What do you, when you cook Malaysian food, do you have kind of like a specialty that you like to focus on?
I love most of Malaysian food, so I just try to make it a lot healthier, that's all. Like, the other day I made, what did I make? I made, it's not Malaysian dish, I made aloo keema, but I just made it healthier with, aloo keema is the mincemeat with the potatoes, and I just made it with Pontiac potatoes, which is the red skin potatoes,
Yeah.
and also the sweet potatoes.
Ah, that's...
Whereas in the restaurants, you'll probably find it with the white potatoes,
Yeah.
and they probably peel the skin, which I don't peel the skin. So those are the differences, subtle differences. And then obviously rice as well. Rice is a nice dish to have, with curries and stuff like that. So
Chef, do you mind if I cut? I like
by
to
all
improvise.
means, yeah, by
I
all
love
means.
improvising, as
By
you guys
all
can
means.
see. So I already have a plan.
Yeah.
With this bread slices.
Okay.
My
That's
producer's telling me not to do any more stuff, but I'm going to carry on.
That's all right.
Right. Anyways, let's have a look at your French toast now,
Yeah.
Chef
So
Petrina.
it's
Look at
sort of
that,
like
Aisha.
nicely browned, and
It's amazing, isn't it?
it has to be. It's nice eaten hot. So if you're not serving it straight away for whatever reason, I would put it maybe like in the oven, just to keep it a bit warm, or warm it
Okay.
up when it's ready. So you don't really want to like overcook it
Oh,
as
that
well.
looks so good, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's that, and
How much longer do you need to make that? To make them,
just maybe a minute or so.
Another minute?
Yeah, another minute or so.
Okay, and
yeah.
you're going to start serving, right?
Yeah, I'll start serving you. And like I said, I've got all the dips there. You can use your imagination, basically.
Yeah,
as
but
to
I
what's-
cannot wait to see how you would serve them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to save this, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna save
And,
that.
and
yeah.
you're going to plant,
Plant
into
it,
your
yeah.
garden.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or even if you don't have a garden, you can actually also put it in a bit of water, and you'll find it'll actually sprout as well.
Just in water,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
in a container?
Yeah, it's not like in a glass or a vase.
Yeah,
of
but how
water.
much water though? Say if I was to put it in
water
here. Sorry.
fills up
Oops.
to there. That's fine.
And then just water?
Exactly. Yeah.
And then just leave it?
Yeah, leave it and grow.
Seriously?
Yeah, it'll grow, yes. Yeah.
Wow. I'm learning something new from you
Yeah.
today, which is lovely.
So basically, when you buy food, if you can get food that has
The root, is it?
the roots in it, then you can save it and.
Do you know what we'd love to try and grow, Chef?
Yeah.
Lemongrass. Can you tell me how?
The problem is the lemongrass here, they've deliberately cut off the roots. I'm still searching for the ones with roots.
Right.
I've actually tried where I could see a little bit of root, but it doesn't stay long because.
But then how do you do it anyway? Say today I
Yeah.
stumble upon, a bunch of lemongrass with roots. What do I
Definitely
do?
give it to me. Give it to me. I'll grow it.
I'll give you half,
Yes,
but you have to
yeah.
tell me how to grow them.
It's easy. Just put it in the soil as well, and it'll grow. It'll grow, yeah. So.
See?
You're taking tips, Aisha?
Yeah.
Nice and look,
In
I am
Malaysia-
not a green finger person, so I'm taking
Yeah.
tips to just enjoy but not act.
Other people do the hard work.
In Malaysia, we had a very huge lemon grass plant, but unfortunately, because we're here, we had to, just.
It looks like grass leaves, doesn't it? It
Exactly,
grows
yeah.
so tall.
It's just got this nice lemon
Smell.
taste, really nice lemon taste. Yeah. So that's all done, and we can do a second batch for the hungry people. As you can see, the pieces are like just different pieces, sort of like squarish ones if you want squarish ones.
So, Chef, how did you again prepare the mixture?
The
for
mixture
French
is
toast?
eggs, and a bit of sea salt. The main ingredients actually eggs, bread and just a bit of seasoning, sea salt, and obviously the condiments that you want to have, like either savory or sweet.
And then you can
me,
add different
Me being me,
herbs.
I just put other things like
Improvise.
paprika.
You improvise. Yeah.
So let me just do the second batch, and then.
Do you need to add more oil, or there's no need?
It should be fine. Should be
Okay.
fine, yeah.
I love that because we would naturally just go in and put more oil, whereas you
Where's
do
that
it
big bottle of oil
mindfully,
for?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're not actually like deep frying it or anything like that. So.
Yeah, so this is not, so Chef was just saying that, you don't deep fry French
Yeah.
toasts.
Yeah.
In most restaurants, that's what actually they do, right? They
Yeah.
use lots of
That's
oil.
right, yeah.
So you can see sometimes, your French toast is quite greasy.
Yeah.
Whereas what Chef Petrina is doing today is she's actually using coconut oil.
Which is a lot healthier.
A lot healthier, and she's using a sensible amount of it. So what she could actually do, what she will do also, is to add to it when it's needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way you actually keep your dish healthy.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So you can see it's done. You can enjoy this.
Aisha, would you like to go through the ingredients again?
Oh, I thought you were going to say, would you like to try some? I'm like, I'm
Well,
coming
you have to
right
wait,
up.
my love.
But
You have
no,
to
let's
wait.
read the ingredients. So we have 6 large free-range eggs, a loaf of spelt or sourdough bread, cut into bite-sized pieces, a shallot finely diced, 2 tablespoons of finely diced spring onions or chives, tablespoon of finely diced coriander, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon of paprika powder, sea salt per taste, 2 tablespoons of goat's butter or coconut oil, and you can serve that with either hummus, so a chickpea dip, raw honey or maple syrup, guacamole, which is an avocado dip, or chili oil, or all of the above.
Yeah, and I was going to also say that, any remainder like that, if you don't want it to do any more bread,
pour it
you can
in.
just pour it in and
you
pour
get
it
an
like an
omelette.
omelette.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
I was just looking at the mixing. I was like, oh, this can be a really lovely omelette.
Exactly.
Chef, how important is it to use a non-stick pan to make this dish?
It's important because we've done studies that the non-stick pan, unfortunately, if it's on high heat, it's actually quite poisonous.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm actually using one which is made from, it's more like stainless steel.
that is true, actually.
Yeah.
I did this food safety course,
Yeah.
food and safety hygiene course, and it says that some of the materials, the metal,
Yes.
can cause cancer.
Yeah, can.
Yeah, and we don't realize
Yeah.
that.
Especially the non-stick ones where if you're cooking on very high heat, here I'm actually cooking on quite low heat, so it's fine. But the ones on high heat, you see like most people's non-stick pan, it's sort of a scraped and all
Yeah.
that. That's all the chemicals going into the food.
That is terrible.
But the thing is, we don't taste it because we're adding, salt, sugar, spices and stuff.
Yeah, we're covering up the
Yeah.
actual thing, which is dangerous.
They've actually done a study where, because humans, we can't actually breathe it or smell it, but if you actually have a bird with a non-stick pan on high heat, the bird can actually die because
my
the bird's
goodness.
so
Ah.
sensitive. So that's basically just good to know as well. And you can see this is also done as well.
That is actually a really important reminder for our viewers, to use a non-stick pan. They're not that expensive these days.
You're talking about avoid aluminium and non-stick.
Yeah.
Go more for the stainless steel.
Stainless steel.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There you go.
So this one is made from the titanium 316 material, which is the best material. It's the same material that you use for surgical, in surgeries. When you have like hip replacement, things like that, that's the metal they use in the body. Because that's the metal that's the best grade and it doesn't react. So, yeah.
You're always finding the best options, healthy options, don't you?
Yeah, the thing's because, your health is your health. You can't, when you get ill, you can't actually, it's hard to actually reverse it. So it's more like prevention.
It's true.
And what you consume as well.
Exactly.
It's such an important thing, isn't it?
Right,
How it's
Shirin,
cooked.
are you going to give those a try?
I'm going to wait for you, Aisha.
Okay, we'll wait for each other then.
Okay. So as I mentioned, that's the...
I'm going to come back to Aisha because I think she feels a bit lonely there.
Lonely. And also, I don't want you to eat and leave me
Yeah,
out.
I wasn't going to eat.
And I'll come back and it's all finished.
I'm very fair. So we are going to come back to Chef Petrina shortly. We hope you have enjoyed today's show. Right.
I am getting caught live on camera.
So Aisha have already kicked off eating what Chef Petrina made, the savory and sweet French toast. So Chef, I'm currently making this because I cannot have goat's butter.
Butter, okay.
Do we need to add like coconut oil to this or not?
No. You can see it's fairly. It's gonna.
Yeah. So this is my one.
Yeah,
piece.
this is hers.
My one piece.
Totally have that. That is fine.
This is just mine.
And it's good in a way because this is an example of how you can actually make a bigger slice version.
Yes.
So I've done like the bite-sized ones. So we can share.
Did you have it with maple syrup?
Do you know what? I'm so like you get waffles with maple syrup and things. I'm so like I never mix sweet and but I'm thinking I might like it.
Yeah.
I haven't risked it yet.
Okay, can we get
Not
Aisha
live
to
on
try for the
TV
first time,
because what
please?
if it's like so far the hummus, the chili oil, Petrina.
Okay.
So good.
Yeah, I will make it on the show next time. Yeah.
I'm here for that.
Right.
And the guacamole is so tasty.
So
but I'm
there you
thinking,
go.
do I
So that's
risk
what it
the
looks
maple
like.
syrup?
That's the final kind of like look of what Chef Petrina made.
Yeah. And this is Shirin's version. Shirin's portion size.
My portion. I told you if I was to have that,
Yeah.
I'll have everything on that plate. Okay, there's no sharing. You know what I mean? But when it's just a one piece, you'll see I'll struggle to eat
Okay.
this.
There's something about sweet and savoury. It does work, doesn't
Yeah, it does
In its
work,
own
yeah.
way. I
You
didn't
know,
expect to like that.
chicken and waffle. Chicken and
Yeah,
waffle.
but I
Have you
never
tried
had that. I never
have
had
you
that
tried
with maple syrup.
It's a huge American
But
thing.
I actually really like this.
Chicken and waffle, and then they have maple syrup on the chicken.
Okay.
Yes. Right. So thank you so much, Chef Petrina. I cannot
welcome.
wait to try my piece. We hope you have enjoyed today's show, and tomorrow we'll be with you once again with some very special guests.
Yes, Islam Channel is available to you 24/7 across all platforms, including social media. So do join in the conversation with us using #SalamBritain.
And you can always read up on trending stories or catch up on your favorite shows via the Islam Channel website and mobile apps.
You can also email us on sb@islamchannel.tv if you have something to share that may be of interest to our viewers.
Until next time, may Allah bring you peace and endless blessings in your day ahead, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.